As I said, we should never allow ourselves to be defined or branded negatively by circumstances that we are not the authors. No one wakes up and says, I want to live life alone. No one wakes up and says that I just want to be a single mother. No, I mean, you can be a single mother for various reasons, isn't it? No one chooses the home you were born. So you don't say that you chose not to be rich and you chose to have financial difficulties. How do we then, when we find ourselves in circumstances that discriminate against us, how do we even use that for our own advantage? You'd be amazed that as a single mother, you get more sympathy than somebody who would actually come confident that it depends on how you present that single motherhood. And that's what I said, it's important you listen to your community and what it is that they value. If, for example, your community is conservative, ensure that you also align to the conservativeness. And this also is a response to the young lady from Waiguru who is standing for MCA, where you said that in your communities, the leaders are elected in a negotiated democracy. Then align. Then align. Because you find then which is your community, which are the seats that are open in your community, and find the influential leaders using the right channels. So if, for example, you cannot approach that person yourself, there is an elder in your community who can be used. Then you can ask, find the person respectfully, find a way of getting them to go and talk to so-and-so, and so-and-so, and we do that as well. Believe it, I do it even today. Even this afternoon, I have a meeting with somebody who I need to go and talk to somebody about something that I need supporting. And I am a governor, and I'm at the level at which I am. So you must learn to do that, because not everyone you can approach yourself. Then all those people have influencers around them. Learn who they are. Learn to negotiate. So on marriage and leadership, advice to all women, this is a personal advice. This is how I do it. I don't know whether it applies to everybody. Keep your family completely private and away from politics. Shield your family. Protect them. Because half the people who will be insulting you, they don't even know you. You know, so if you're going to be sitting there, you'll just wake up, you'll start gaining momentum on the ground, and somebody will decide to insult you on social media. Now, if your family is very exposed, they drag in your family into the insults. It becomes completely unbearable at home when you go back home. And then you may reduce the support that you will get from your family. And you need your family to be your fallback. Because when you have gone through all the hardships of campaigns, all the hardships of public service, all the insults, all the whatever else, you need to be able to go home and leave all those things at the door and get into a home where you're loved, you're accepted regardless of your mother is there, your brother, your sister, your husband, you need that, your children. And they also need to be able to do that, but they can't do that if they're also part of the insults and part of the abuses. So that is the advice I give women on the issue of families. But some people are different and they approach it differently, but for me, I advise as much as possible, if you can, separate, especially to shield your family, because Kenyan politics can be very vicious. And if you're not careful, you can end up now paying a huge price also on your family front and not just on yourself.